Hello, thanks for listening to my video. This is Chris from fxtradingreviews.com, and what I want to do in this video is really kind of give you some help and advice when it comes to evaluating Forex robots. I'm going to be adding new videos here in the near future where we discuss very specifically about some of the top Forex robots, some of the winners, and definitely some of the losers. And the reality is, if you're new to this area, I would say 9 out of 10 Forex robots will absolutely not live up to the claims. So, understand over 90% will fail. What I wanted to do was try to teach you a few things in this video where I could help prevent those of you buying those robots, putting them into place, and not having any success at all. So these are some tips that I wanted to give you. You see on the screen our website, and one of the things that you really need to look for, whether it's at our website or somebody else's, is you want to be looking for websites that are honestly running real-time tests of leading Forex robots, or at the very least running demo tests. And let me point something out to you. We run a number of demo tests. I'm going to tell you point blank, in demo, Forex robots will almost always outperform how they're going to do once you put live money into your account. So just because it performs well in demo does not mean your robot is going to do well live. But that is an important first step. For instance, if I had a robot and I tested it in demo and I saw that, like in this case, this one was making $6,000, well, that's a good successful test. It is something where I'm going to really look closely at the results and see, do I think this can be translated to real time? But as I scroll down here, start to look at some of the red. If in demo my robot's lost $1,700, well, there's no way when I go to real-time funds that robot is going to prove successful. Here's one down $3,000 on a $3,000 starting account. Not looking good. So this is very important. There are other sites besides our website that does offer this, but I really highly recommend that you go to either, whether it's our site or other sites that are testing a number of accounts in demo, but also make sure that they run live account tests as well. Now, we'll run live account tests for a while, and then we'll shut them down once we feel the robot's either proven itself or not. In this case, I've got 3 of the major established robots going with brand new live accounts. These were done with $1,000 cash each. You're going to get a very indication if these robots are working within the next 30 days. This is very, very important to be successful in Forex robot trading. Okay, another really important thing that I want to tell you, and this may be exposed, you may already know this, some of you, but some of you don't. There are a lot of fake review sites online. We have a number of reviews, as you can see. So when we actually post a review, it is a real review. If we have not actually evaluated the product yet, we tell you point blank that this is new, here's what the claims are. This is what the developer is saying. We always make sure we outline to you the cost and, of course, the guarantee, which is critical. If we have actually firsthand evaluated it, then our review is going to be completely different. We're going to give you details. We're going to go ahead and give you even sometimes screenshots of our account that's been running this robot. What I'm going to tell you is there's a lot of sites out there that will feature some of the big names in the Forex trading world. Unfortunately, they're really just sales pages, and they're shrouded to look like it's a real review. So just kind of go into any type of site that you're looking at online with a little bit of a skeptical and a pessimistic viewpoint. You know what? It's better to do that and have your doubts. If it looks like it's just too positive and the website in particular is focused on one robot, more than likely it's even been written by the developer themselves. I mean, that's what a lot of new Forex systems will do. They'll go ahead and they'll load the sites with reviews, videos, etc., so they capture all the top links. So don't fall for that. Again, that's a little tip I think that will save you a lot of money. Another thing that I think is really critical is the refund. What is the guarantee? What you're going to find is most of the robots are sold through 2 companies, one being called ClickBank and one called Plimus. The good news here is if you buy from ClickBank or Plimus, your Forex system, you are guaranteed your refund. It's either 30 days or 60 days. You will never have a problem getting your money back. I highly recommend against purchasing directly from the company unless they are well established, they have a long-standing history, a multi-year history. If you've never heard of them and nobody else has, don't go ahead and purchase direct. The good news is most of the robots these days are sold through one of the 2 networks, ClickBank or Plimus, and we'll always try to tell you in our review whether or not, what the guarantee is and how you can purchase that. I think that's really critical to protect yourself. Another thing that's really important is to understand there's going to be certain robots that are just going to work for more people. Like for instance, we list what we consider our top 5, and this top 5 changes, and it's based upon performance that we're getting, as well as our analysis of a number of other websites that are doing the same thing we're doing at fxtradingreviews.com. This is very important. You know, we know there's probably right now we're evaluating 270 different robots. Trust me when I say that I would say after about the top 20, I mean the garbage collection really gets pretty vast. There's just not a lot that are worth your while and worth your time. So we really do try to focus in, and there's also other sites like us that are really, really good that try to do the same thing and boil it down for you. I believe that this is really critical when you're evaluating. And like I said, we update this all the time. If you go to our website now, this top 5 may be very, very different. One reality of trading that you may discover is something might work for months or even a year, and then either the markets change or the Forex brokers get really smart and they literally will break certain robots that get too popular. So we always have to be on the lookout for the next ones, the new ones. Just we need to understand the reality is 9 out of 10 are going to be completely worthless. So our job is to kind of help you sort of work through all of those and only focus in at the best ones possible. And like I said, you can see that always at fxtradingreviews.com. The top 5 robots are live tests. We also publish a weekly newsletter. This again is really important because what we like to do with this is tell you what we're testing, tell you how much we've made in the last week overall. This really helps you determine which ones are on the rise and which ones are failing. And then we even talk about ones that we've stopped testing and why, this being very important. So those are some of the tips I wanted to give you. I know that these days Forex robots, super popular. People are buying them by the droves. The most popular robots literally sell tens, over 10,000 pieces, many thousands for most of them if they're halfway successful in their marketing. But you need to be really sharp and really smart before you go ahead and put your money into the system, and more so into a trading account, because again, remember that stat, 9 out of 10 times you will lose money. So your job, and hopefully our job to help you with, is to give you some tips here in this video to go ahead and make that process a little bit better and a little less risky. Now there's a number of other things I'm going to talk about in new videos, or if you come to the site, whether you should choose a Forex VPS. If you don't know what that means, it's very important. Whether you should use a fixed spread broker versus an ECN. Leverage is a huge point. People use way too much leverage when they come to Forex trading. They actually break good robots by over leveraging. So I got a lot to share with you. Hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel here. I'll keep posting videos. Know a lot about this industry and this business, and my job here is just to share as much as I can with all of you. Thanks for listening, and good trading.